Hi everyone, this is B. Rukmini Devi, Assistant Professor of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, Begumpet. Today I am going to explain about the family Apiaceae. Systematic position of Apiaceae family we will see. It belongs to the class Dicotyledons, subclass Polypetalae, series Calciflorae, order Umbellales, and family is Apiaceae. Distribution of Apiaceae family members, if you observe, means majority of them are distributed in the north temperate region and subtropical regions of the world. This family is commonly known as carrot family. Old name of Apiaceae is Umbelliferae. This family comprises 295 genera and 2850 species. In India, this family is represented by 180 species and 30 genera. Vegetative morphology. Habit of Apiaceae family members, if you observe, is mostly herbs are present. These herbs may be annual, biennial or perennial in nature. Large sized herbs also present in this family. For example, Bulbplurum and Angelica species. Shrubs also present, but rarely they are present. Here these plants are aromatic in order. Why these are aromatic in order means due to the presence of essential oil secreting glands. Root system of Apiaceae family members, if you observe, means these are dicotyledonous members, that is why taproot system is present. This taproot system is showing branches also. Here Daucus carota plant, which is belongs to Apiaceae family, which shows storage roots. That means food materials are stored in the roots, that is why roots are swollen in nature due to the storage of food materials. So roots are swollen in nature. So this is identified in Daucus carota, which is commonly called as a carrot. Stem characters we will see. Stem is erect in nature or prostrate in nature. Prostrate means weak stem is present, that will be grow horizontally on the ground surface. Erect stem also present in some members. Erect means straight growth, it will show. Prostrate means it will spreads on the ground because of the presence of weak stem. Nodes may be swollen in some species. Here stem is fistular in nature, glaucous or glabrous in nature. This is about stem morphology. This is Angelica species. This is Daucus carota plant. Leaf characters, if you observe, means leaves are colline and ramal in condition. That means leaves may arise on the main axis as well as on branches, means that is called colline and ramal condition. In some species radical condition also you will see. Radical condition means in those species stem is highly reduced. So as a result leaves appears that they are arranged just at the top of the root system, that is called radical type of leaves. So here radical types of leaves are present in Daucus carota plant. Generally leaves are exstipulate in condition. Exstipulate means stipules are absent. In Centella asiatica plant, leaves are stipulate in condition, that means stipules are present. Phyllotaxy, if you observe, means alternate type of phyllotaxy is present. Opposite type of phyllotaxy is present in some species. This is about phyllotaxy of Apiaceae family members. Mostly simple leaves are present, but rarely compound leaves are present. Leaf morphology, if you observe, means venation is reticulate venation. This reticulate venation again classified into multicostal reticulate venation in some species. This is about leaf morphological characters. Floral morphology, if you observe, means reproductive morphology, comprises inflorescences, flowers. So here inflorescence means that comprises many flowers. So here inflorescence, if you observe, means simple type of inflorescence may be present or compound type of inflorescence may be present. Compound type of inflorescence means here umbel type of inflorescence is present, that is characteristic feature of Apiaceae family. So because of the formation of umbel type of inflorescence, this family was called as umbelliferae. Here inflorescence consists bracts. That means total inflorescence is covered by bracts. That is called the involucre. Involucre of bracts. Inflorescence is surrounded by some leafy bracts. That condition is called as presence of involucre. This inflorescence is covered by some leaf-like bracts. So these all together called as involucre. Presence of umbel type of inflorescence and formation of leafy bracts. These are characteristic features of Apiaceae family. Flower general description, if you observe, means flowers are pedicellate. That means flowers possess stalks. Bracteate also. Bracts are present. Some members bracts are absent. That is called ebracteate condition. Flowers are complete. That means both male and female sex organs are present in the same flower. That is called not male and female sex organs. All four floral parts are present means that condition is called as complete flower. Actinomorphic means if you cut the flower in any plane also, if you get 2 equal halves means that is called actinomorphic symmetry. Bisexual means both male and female reproductive organs are present in the same flower. Complete means all 4 floral parts. For example, essential organs and non-essential organs. Essential organs means androecium and gynoecium. Non-essential organs means calyx, corolla. All these are present means that flower is called as a complete flower. Some members zygomorphic symmetry also present. Here inflorescence is umbel type of inflorescence. Flowers are pentamerous in condition, epigynous in nature. Disc also present. Flower detailed description, if you observe, means first you have to study about calyx, then corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Calyx comprises sepals. Sepals are 5 in number. These are fused, that is a gamosepalous condition. Aestivation is valvate type of aestivation. Color of sepals green color. Corolla means individual members are called petals. 5 petals are there. These are free. That is called polypetalous condition. Epigynous flowers are there. Epigynous means ovary position is inferior. Here also petals shows valvate type of aestivation or imbricate type of aestivation. Androecium comprises 5 stamens. These stamens are free in condition, that is called polyandrous condition. Anthers are dithecous in condition, that means 2 chambers are there. Anthers are introdes. Anthers introdes means dehiscence occurs towards inner side of the anthers. Filament is very long. This is about androecium characters. Gynoecium morphology, if you observe, means 2 carpels are there. These 2 carpels are fused, that is explained with 2 terms. One is bicarpellary condition, another one is syncarpous condition. Flower is epigynous, so ovary position is inferior. 2 locules are there. In each locule, one single pendulous type of ovule is present. This is about gynoecium morphological features. Fruit mostly schizocarpic type of fruit is present. Characteristic feature of Apiaceae family members. Cremocarp, schizocarpic type of fruit, particularly cremocarp type of fruit is there in Apiaceae family members. This fruit splits into 2 single-seeded mericarps. This fruit splits into 2 single-seeded mericarps. Here, these 2 mericarps are attached to one axis, that is called as a forked axis, that is called as a carpophore. This is about fruit. Seed morphology, if you observe, means endospermic seeds are present. Next, embryo is very small in size. Pollination of Apiaceae family members, if you observe, means with the help of insects pollination takes place. That is called entomophilous type of pollination. Why entomophilous pollination occurs as common feature means due to secretion of nectars. Here you can see floral formulas, floral diagrams of Coriandrum sativum. This is Coriandrum sativum plant, vegetative morphology and reproductive morphology. This is Centella asiatica plant. Here economic importance of Apiaceae family, if you observe, means majority of this Apiaceae family members are used as food. For example, Daucus carota, commonly called as carrot, celery, Apium graveolens, sova, etc. These are chiefly used as potted herbs. Actually, this carrot, celery, parsnip, etc. are used as food materials. Next, condiments also we will obtain from this Apiaceae family members. For example, hing, ajwain, jeera, somph, etc. Dhania also comes under this Apiaceae family. So we will get condiments from this Apiaceae family. Some of the Apiaceae family members are used as fodder, that means food for cattle. What type of plants are used as fodder means carrot, Heracleum, Angelica, etc. used as food for cattle and horses. In this image you can see celery plant. These are condiments. This first one is somph, second one is jeera, third one ajwain, fourth one hing, Ferula sapoida, fifth one dhania or kothmir. Some of the Apiaceae family members are having medicinal values also. For example, Centella asiatica plant. Actually, this is a very good tonic for brain. That means Centella asiatica plants are used to prepare one important tonic that is used to improve memory power also. Somph, etc. which somph and hing, which are used in the treatment of digestive disorders. Next, Conium maculatum is hemlock plant. Its poison was given to medicinally. This hemlock plant and some other plants are having some spasmodic effects. Spasmodic means that relieves pain in the muscles. So most of this Apiaceae family members are used as some important traditional medicine because of its medicinal values. Some plants decoction is used to cure some important health issues like whooping cough, next cholera, epilepsy, etc. Conium is used to produce one important alkaloid that is called as conine. Apium graveolens is another plant which produces apine, which is medicinally having so much of importance, which is used as cardiac tonic or in asthma treatment. Fleshy roots of cicuta and ethusa, if you observe, means these are very poisonous to all kinds of livestock. Ornamental plants also included in this Apiaceae family. For example, Trachymene and Angelica, Eryngium, etc. These are grown as ornamentals. So for beautifying the parks, etc., this kind of Trachymene and Angelica, Eryngium species will be preferred. This is Eryngium plant. With this I am concluding this topic. I hope you understand today's lesson. Thank you for listening.